Hey guys, so today I have a really exciting video for you. Basically, I am doing my hair care routine, and if you don't know and you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you should. Today I got a haircut and I got my hair glossed, so I added a gloss, which is basically like a color to it, and I also went ahead and did a keratin treatment. So I have a ton of stuff to tell you guys about my hair, but before I do, I wanted to mention I am having my meetup for my birthday, which is basically a birthday party for us staying out. Don't forget the tickets are available. I will have the link. That's going to be the first link down there. It is closing in a week. It's going to be closed February 28th. So if you don't buy your tickets, you're not going to be able to come. So please, please, please just buy them now. And yeah, basically, as I said before, it's $25 just for food, and then the $1 that goes because we're using the Event B website. It's their like own fee that they require, but $25 simply just to get food. So it's not like you're spending money to come meet me. Meeting me is free. You don't have to pay anything. It's the $25 for the delicious food that we're all gonna get. I'm paying it too. So buy your tickets if you're from New Jersey, New York, or if you can make it. It's on March 21st from 12 to 3. I would love to meet you. I'm trying to get goodie bags for the event, and I'm trying to just make it as special and as happy as possible because I've had pretty sucky birthday parties, so I'm trying to make this like the best one possible. So first things first, hair care routine. Everyone always asks me. It used to change all the time. I would change my shampoos on a regular basis. I would skip from herbal essences to like Aussie to Head and Shoulders, and I would just go all over the place. But right now in New Jersey, it's winter. It's really, really cold, so my skin is really dry and my hair is really dry. It's unbelievable how dry my hair actually is. You probably can't tell because my hairdresser did a really great job. But on a regular basis, I have been trying to stay away from shampoos that would dry out my hair. So I've been using Head and Shoulders, which has almond oil in it, and this one is fabulous. I've used other ones, like the other Head and Shoulder ones, and sometimes they are harsh. So I try not to wash my hair as often as I would like to with Head and Shoulders, so I normally wash my hair every 4 days. But that's also because my hair is super duper thick. So if you have thinner hair, just realize that just wash your hair when it starts getting oily. Don't just do it on a regular every single day basis, because that depletes your hair of its natural oils, which is actually really, really healthy for your hair. And eventually your scalp will just forget that it should be making that oil, and eventually you'll be suffering with dry hair like I am. So please don't wash your hair every single day unless literally your hair like explodes oils from its scalp. So after shampooing, it's already like a 2-in-1, at least that's what the shampoo says. So it has like a conditioner kind of built in, and I'm really lazy, so I don't like to like put on the conditioner and be like, oh, let me sit here for like another 20 minutes. But since it does have a 2-in-1, I end up going in with just a hair mask, and hair masks for me vary from day to day. It depends on how I feel. Normally I use this one. It's the L'Oreal Elsive. I picked this up at a drugstore back in Ukraine when I was there during the summer. So if you're in Europe or in Russia, you can pick this up. I'm pretty sure you have this. America doesn't. So L'Oreal, can we all like tweet L'Oreal and ask them what happened to this? Why is this not in America? Like, I'm sure it's one of the ingredients or something, but I love this and I want this in my life. It strengthens your hair so much. Like okay, let's be I'll be a little honest right now. My hair falls out like crazy. I shed worse than a golden retriever. My hair, I have a lot of it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's also really thick. So if I brush my hair in the morning, I literally have like a whole ball of fur stuck to my like hairbrush. So I switch my hairbrush very often, and I also wash it on a regular basis. Like, it's ridiculous how much hair I lose. And in the shower, I'm like washing my hair and there's just hairballs all over like the drain. It's a little bit TMI, but I'm just saying it's a problem for me. For softness and for conditioning my hair to make sure it is as soft as it could possibly be, I've been obsessed with Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. This has been my go-to for years now. I probably started using it when I was like maybe like a freshman in high school, maybe like a sophomore in high school, and now I'm a sophomore in college, so that's like a good like 4 or 5 years, I think. So I've been really loving this. It's amazing. The bottle opens at the bottom, so there's like a little hole, and all you do is you just squeeze it in your hand. It's really convenient. Nothing gets crusty or gross. It just automatically comes out into your hand. It smells like coconuts, so there's like, you just feel like you're on a tropical vacation whenever you put it in. And just as it says 3-minute miracle, I leave it in for 3 minutes. Same with the mask like this. When I put this into my hair, I usually already washed out my shampoo, and all I do is just put this in. I kind of wrap it up sort of as if I'm about to make a bun, and then I put a shower cap on, and then I start like shaving my legs and doing all the other stuff that I normally do in my shower. Now let's talk about that little secret ingredient that I was telling you guys that has helped me stop like shedding as much. Do you know castor oil has been my favorite for growing my eyelashes and growing my eyebrows, and castor oil, I mean, it is just amazing. Now, a lot of people always ask me which one I use, and I got this one off of Amazon, and it's called Now Solutions, so N-O-W, and it's just castor oil, 100% pure versatile skincare. It's a skin softener multi-purpose. And a lot of you guys are actually asking about how I apply onto my eyelashes and my eyebrows. I literally just take a little bit and kind of just rub it into my eyebrows. And for my eyelashes, I do the same thing. You can do it with like a spoolie, but I'm just too lazy, so what I do is I just apply it and like rub it into my eyelash. I open my eye and I rub it on the bottom. When I do it for my hair, I put in a good amount of my shampoo in my palm, and then I add about like a quarter-sized amount of castor oil, and I mix it all together. This way, the castor oil doesn't make my hair look like it is oily and gross, because the thing is, it is a really thick consistency, so you have to be very careful. But it does absorb into your skin relatively fast. That's why when you apply it on your eyebrows and your eyelashes, you can put it in at night and then just fall asleep, and in the morning it's gone. You don't feel it, but it's just absorbed. Sorry, there was like a fuzz flying around. But for my hair, I put a quarter-size amount, and at a ratio, I would say like 1 to 5 with your shampoo, and then I put it into my hair. Go in, shampoo it really well, and then wash it out. Now, normally I take showers at night, so my hair ends up air drying as I'm like reading a book or on my laptop, and then I go to bed with my hair kind of damp, which is probably not so great for my hair, but I just really don't like hair dryers. I don't. So on a normal basis, I would come back into my room, my hair is really like wet. I kind of dry it off with like a towel as best as I can. What I do is I take this Matrix Biolage Exquisite Oil with Moringa Oil Blend. It's basically replenishing treatment. It looks like this. I don't know if that helps. But my other hairstylist gave this to me, and she said it would be really helpful for my hair. Because my hair is so thick, it is really nice to have like an oil. It's also really frizzy, so that helps. What I do is I take about 2 pumps of that, rub it in my hands really well, and then I start by kind of applying it on the bottom like this, and then I take the remainder and go through the top of my hair, and then like anywhere else I feel like I need it. Now, the question I get mostly is, how do I style my hair? Now, that's like a completely different story. I usually let it air dry and then I put it in a bun, because I'm like the bun queen according to everybody on my vlog channel, because you guys only ever see me vlogging with a bun. But like in real life, I literally don't wear my hair any other way. So, yeah, I am the bun queen. But if I do end up doing anything to my hair, I usually straighten it, and I have a terrible straightener from like back in the day, so I don't even want to show it to you guys because the condition it's in is just disgusting and completely like scary. Like, I think half of you guys would have like a heart attack if you saw my straightener. Normally I have like 3 different products I reach for, and the first one is this Batiste dry shampoo for darker hair. Whenever, you know, I'm on like 2nd day, 3rd day hair and I just need a little bit of a boost, this one's awesome because it has a brown tint, so my hair doesn't end up looking kind of ashy when I use like a white, like either a baby powder or like a dry shampoo. Usually I have 2 different things. I recently started using this beautifying oil from the Body Shop, and I really like it. It smells delicious. It's a dry oil, so it moisturizes, smooths, and illuminates. I just take this oil. This is the Moringa one because it smells freaking fabulous. I don't know if it's like gonna focus, but I'll make sure to list everything down below. What I do is I take this, apply this in my hands, and I apply it wherever I feel like I need it, like on my hair. But this I use whenever my hair is dry. So that is for if I have flyaways. Sometimes I have like little pieces or flyaways. I take it and like kind of rub it in with the oil, and this way it kind of stays together. What I really love is this Big Sexy Hair powder play, which is basically just a powder. It looks like a salt shaker or something. And what I do is I apply, it's like the powder is everywhere. I apply like kind of like 2-3 shakes into my hand. I rub them together, and then I take it and I really just massage it upside down into my roots. Wow, what did I just do to my hair? Alright, so I ended up getting the keratin treatment today. So I haven't had it long enough to be able to tell you how I feel about it and all that stuff, but I will tell you how it felt when she was applying it and how my hair feels right now. So if you guys would like an updated hair care routine in about like 3 months, let me know, and that way I can tell you how my keratin feels and all that kind of stuff. So when I came, I wasn't expecting to get a keratin treatment, but she looked at my hair and she said, girl, you need to get a hair keratin treatment, because my hair originally is very, very frizzy. If you look at my previous videos, you would probably see it. It's just all over the place, honestly, all the time, and it was just really hard to control. Even when I'm trying to put like a really nice sleek bun, I would have to use a lot of my hairspray to just brush those frizzies and those little hairs away. So it was just really hectic. So she ended up going in and applying, after she like washed my hair, what she did was she brushed it out with a comb, and she applied this like it felt like she was adding like highlights to my hair, but it was just some kind of like liquid, which I guess is like keratin treatment. And she took it and she would take one section at a time, and she would just simply like cover it with the whatever it was, and then go in with a comb, brush it out, and make sure it's evenly applied everywhere. So basically it just felt like she was applying like gel all over my hair. It wasn't getting crusty or anything, it was just feeling heavier and heavier and heavier. She, you know, went ahead and did that. When she applied it everywhere, she ended up going in with a hair dryer, just drying it, and then she straightened it. So that's pretty much what the situation was. And looking at the mirror right now, let me bring my mirror up so I can directly like tell you. It basically feels like my hair is, I want to say, thicker. If you guys can see right now, if I'm holding up my ends, do you see how they stick up straight? They look like, I don't know, they won't bend. Normally when I did this, my hair would then fall. It would be like I'm holding it, but the rest of my ends would fall. Now they're like pick straight. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I haven't washed it myself yet. She said not to wash it for 3 days. So I mean, we'll see. But as of right now, I do like the way it looks. I like it because I feel like when you cut your hair a little shorter, it's just easier to deal with it when it's kind of straight and kind of more like less frizzy, because I know that I've always wanted like a short like bob, but I wouldn't be able to do that because my hair was so frizzy, and when it's so frizzy you literally cannot do anything like that because it would just be like a giant frizzy mess instead of a nice sleek like bob or something like that. I ended up also getting a gloss on my hair, and a gloss is basically kind of a cover onto your hair color rather than actually dyeing your hair a different color. It's kind of like a coat of a color. And she ended up trying to match the hair color that's on the bottom of my hair over here. So she just applied it as she went and washed my hair, and I was still sitting in the seat to get my hair washed. I believe she did a conditioning treatment first, and then she went ahead and applied the gloss on top of it. And then I sat, she like tied it up, and I put like a shower cap on, and I sat under one of those heated dryer like things for a good, like I want to say like 15-20 minutes. And then my hair turned out really dark. I did have stains on my forehead over here and a little bit over here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it is still there. I'm working on it, but it doesn't look that much drastically different, but it did get rid of those highlights that I had on the bottom before, and also it kind of just evened out all my hair color. I don't know if I can really drastically see a difference, but I do see that my hair color is just like one shade now instead of being like a lot of different colors. So it's still close to my natural hair color. Also, a thing that I wanted to mention, the keratin treatment is supposed to last for 6 months. The gloss, she said, should last for like 2 to 3 months. So that's why I decided to do the gloss, to see if I would like it. And this way, if I do like it, I can do it again later. But by the time it's summertime, it will lighten up on its own, and then I'll have my natural color back, which is included with the highlights because I have natural highlights in my hair. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at my Instagram. I asked if anybody had any questions about my hair, and a lot of you guys actually responded, so I'm going to go ahead and look under this picture that I put up. Alright, so here is the first question. It's from Paula_bear. Why did you decide to make the changes to your hair? I didn't actually think about doing it. I wasn't planning on doing it. It happened because I was at the salon knowing that I needed a haircut, and she just convinced me. She just seemed like she knew what she was doing, and I heard about keratin treatments, and I know people really like them, and I do deal with really intense frizz in my hair, so I was like, okay, let's do it. And then as for the hair color, I knew I wanted it to be darker. If you notice in my Instagram pictures, I sometimes add the contrast a little higher, and I end up adding shadows, so that way my hair looks a little darker. And so I decided, what if like my hair actually was a little darker? It's just before my highlights looked a little brassy, and I really didn't like that. So I like it now. I'm really happy with the color. The other question is from Shannon Fleming 99. She says, how long did it take you to dye your hair? I didn't dye it. I ended up using a gloss on it, so it literally took me, I want to say maybe like 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of her just applying it and then me sitting under the heated thing. And then the keratin treatment is not really a long process. It's just I have a lot of hair, so she applied it everywhere, and then she straightened it. The straightening was the part that took the longest, so I want to say that took like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Anna Korea asks, how do you keep your hair soft and split ends to a minimum? That's really where the conditioner comes into place. When you use the conditioner on a regular basis, by the way, I forgot to mention this, conditioner I usually use from like my eyes down. I don't like to apply it into my roots because that is where I want my volume, and if you put conditioner in there, normally it ends up kind of just weighing your hair down. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something about my hair. I don't know if like this really interested you, but if it did, I'm glad it did. And don't forget that I have my meetup coming up, so buy your tickets. It is going to close out soon, and I love you, and I'll see you guys at the meetup and in my next video. So bye!